Welcome to the Health Sciences Library Orientation, especially for new nursing students. My name is Elizabeth Morton, and I am the librarian liaison to the School of Nursing, including students and faculty, as well as to nurses in the hospitals. You'll also be hearing from Erin Foster, a graduate research assistant at the HSL. We will be guiding you through this orientation.
Our goal here at the library is to connect people everywhere with knowledge to improve health. Our goal for this orientation is to tell you how we can help connect you to information that can help you with your studies at the School of Nursing. Finding information can be surprisingly difficult sometimes. We want to teach you some skills to help you find information and then present it to your peers, professors, and patients. The orientation has 7 sections listed here. You'll go through these 7 modules, and at the end you'll get a certificate of completion. We anticipate it will take you about an hour to complete this orientation. The UNC HSL is located on 335 South Columbia Street in Chapel Hill, just south of the School of Nursing. We're located right on a Chapel Hill Transit and Triangle Transit bus line, and the nearest parking deck is located across from UNC Hospitals on Manning Drive. First, a little bit about the library itself. The question I want to pose to you is, what's in the library? Not quite sure? Let's start at the beginning. When you first walk into the library, on the right, you're going to see the Friends Cafe. This is our very popular cafe where you can grab a bite to eat, to drink, or to meet up with friends. Then, if you walk past the Friends Cafe into the lobby of the library, straight ahead you'll see the User Services Desk. This is where you can check in and out books and equipment, like laptops or whiteboard markers, as well as a place where you can ask for any kind of help. For example, help finding a book, or for information. So maybe more complicated questions, like where or how do I find this information for my paper? We have library assistants and students who staff this desk, and if they can't answer your question, they can direct you to the person who can. Please do not be afraid to ask questions at this desk. Some other things you'll see on the first floor are a lot of computers. The ones shown here in the Medical Alumni Electronic Information Center, or the EIC, you'll need to log on to with your Onion and password. In addition to these, there are Onion and password protected computers in the basement and on the 3rd and 4th floors. We also have some public computers that you can log on to using your PID. These are located on the 1st floor, right in front of the elevators, on this arc or crescent-shaped desk. These computers are specifically for unaffiliated UNC guests and have limited options for printing. We recommend using the EIC computers whenever possible. Another frequent question is, do you have CCI or ITS printing here? CCI or ITS printing, as you might know by now, are the printers where you can use that $40 worth of free printing you get every semester. And we do have 2 print release stations in the library. These stations are located in the 1st floor photocopy room. We have options to print both black and white and color. Just make sure you select which printer you prefer before you print. If you need to make copies of something you find in the library, you have a couple different options. We have photocopiers located in the basement, 1st, and 4th floors, each located in the photocopy rooms to the left of the elevators on each floor. The basement has a color copier, so make sure to use or avoid that copier if necessary. Here you can make photocopies with your OneCard. You just need to make sure you have money on your expense account. This is different from the money you receive for printing every semester, so if you do not have any money on your expense account, we have a Tar Heel teller located in the 1st floor photocopy room where you can add cash to your OneCard. The other option you have is to use our scanners, which are free for UNC affiliates. They are located on the 1st floor near the User Services Desk. If you need to study, work, or relax, we have plenty of places in the library where you can do that. If you study best in quiet places, try the 4th floor of the library. This is our quiet zone where talking is not allowed, so it's the perfect place to go when you need some peace and quiet. Now say you want to work on a project with friends, or you want to study and need to talk. The perfect place for you would be one of our group study rooms. The study rooms on the 4th and 3rd floors are first come, first served for groups. The rooms on the 1st floor are able to be reserved. I'll show you how to do that later on. Last, but definitely not least, the library has books. Our newer books, the ones you'll likely use frequently, are on the 3rd floor. Our newer journals are on the 4th floor. Anything we have published before 1990, so older items, are going to be in the basement. Books are arranged by National Library of Medicine and Library of Congress classification systems. Journals are arranged in alphabetical order. Please ask at the User Services desk if you have any questions about where or how to locate books or journals. Now that I've shown you around the physical building, I want to show you the HSL's website. Let me show you a few of our most popular links. From our homepage, you can check out news and events. These databases listed next to the search bar are our most popular. You can access these from here, or these and more under the Resources menu up top. You can also access the library catalog and subject resources, including one on nursing that we'll talk about. To view the library's hours, I'm going to select the Hours link at the top of the screen. Here is the Hours page where you can see when the library is open. I want to show you this page because our hours tend to vary throughout the semester. We will close a little early during holidays or intersessions, and we will be open late during exams. To get back to the HSL homepage at any time, you can click on the link to the HSL's website. Now I want to show you where you can reserve those group study rooms that we talked about earlier. I'm going to select the Reserve a Room link under the Services menu. Unless you're looking to book a conference or classroom, you'll want to use the group study room box to make a reservation. Once you click Make Reservation, you'll be taken to a screen where you can select a reservation time and room. If you do not reserve a room in advance of your library visit, you will have to come in the day of and grab one that is available. Group study rooms available on a first-come, first-served basis are located on the second, third, and fourth floors. Say one of your group mates reserved a study room for you, but you forgot which room it was. That's okay. You can always check the room schedule from this page. I'm going to click on the room schedule link now. From this page, you can see room reservations for HSL classrooms and conference rooms. This can be useful if you have come to the HSL to take one of our classes. However, that's not what we're looking for. We want to find what group study rooms have been reserved for your group. For the study rooms that you need to reserve in advance, you can view the daily schedule here. The green areas are available while the gray areas indicate a reservation has been made. On the left side of the screen, there is a list of confirmed bookings for the day. This is how you can find which room your group mate reserved for your group to work in. Let's go back to the home page. Last, but definitely not least, is our nursing guide. I'm going to select Nursing under Subject Resources. The Nursing Guide is a wonderful collection of resources hand-selected for you. These are the online resources that nurses have found the most useful, and she has listed them all here. You will see some modules that will be required for you to do throughout nursing school, so you will want to remember where those are. The most popular databases are listed in the middle.
When you first look at the Nursing Guide, you might think that this page is all there is to it. There's a little more than that actually, because each tab up top leads to a page with more information. I'm going to walk through these additional tabs one by one. The Evidence-Based Practice tab links to guides on evidence-based nursing and how to use evidence-based nursing in practice. If you have not yet heard about EBN, don't worry about it. You'll definitely hear about it in nursing school, so just remember that the guide is here. The Nursing Topics tab includes information on things you may need to know as a student or for clinicals, including assessment, citing an APA, finding instruments, and tools to study for the NCLEX. The Group Pages tab includes information for specific groups, such as those in the nurse residency program or visiting scholars. The Nursing Librarian tab will take you to the nursing librarian's contact information. You can also use the library's Ask a Librarian service, which allows you to chat with, email, text, or call a librarian to get your questions answered. You can also use this service to request a one-on-one consultation. Additional links to the library's Ask a Librarian service can be found at the top of the HSL website.